My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the phone. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that left us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that's why we go tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the phone. No one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they're too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work for people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. They lie. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the phone. With their promises that left us to all our damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can't you lie? Why can't you steal? Why can't you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that's why we go tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. The people fool us, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie.
The people lie to all the poor live for. This is the Borderland Liberia. Welcome to the Borderland Discussion Live. Linford is in the background. He might be coming up soon. What's happening? Put us in the background. Welcome to the show, brother. How
Yeah,
are you?
thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. There was some technical glitches, and I had to drop right away in the back. But let's say welcome to our viewers tonight. This beautiful 28th day of February. This year is not a leap year, so today the month ends, and this is the final edition of the Borderland Liberia for the month of February. And the next time you see us there will be on the 3rd. Nope, the fourth of May, I think the fourth, because today is the Saturday, tomorrow is the first, Sunday the second, Monday the
Why
third, the fourth of
running?
May.
We're going to March. You said May. You're
March, the
rushing
fourth
it.
of March. I don't know. I know where I'm running to go.
Hey,
But it's good to say welcome to all of you again who've been with us since the beginning of Portland, Liberia, and we are here. Without you, we cannot be here, and without us, we cannot be here. Chatela Chuluple Brown or Chatela Brown Chuluple. She's one of our strongest, in fact, the most committed viewer on this show. And we love to say welcome to you. Please share the show. For those of you joining us for the first time, this is where we discuss the issues and give our opinions. Like Paul said, tonight we'll be here to give you some information as they unfold in Liberia. We know every day we wake up in Liberia, there is something. Even when you're sleeping, you dream. I've been dreaming about Liberia a few times. And my dream is all from the wartime, during the wartime situation. We all running away for the past 2 days now. Like we all running away, or we coming face to face with people who are making war, and we're trying to make our way, and you're talking to them, nicely so that you can pass. I mean, not that they were fighting war, but you know what I mean, Paul. You see the physical appearance of warriors, especially the rebels. You see them, they're not fighting, but you see them, and then they are in your area. You have to be friendly with them by force. You have to make your way. Those are kind of stupid dreams I've been having, and I'm like, what's happening? Is it that because Liberia is, is on this kind of path? But tonight,
you could be having a dream because the police and the army brutality that happened in the country. Maybe that's why you're having this sort of dream. So
yeah, seriously. So tonight we'll be looking at some international news. Of course, the biggest one is from Ukraine, and there's where war has been for the past 3 years now, going to almost 4 years now. And then we'll come back to the local front where there is always something happening. This time it's the police and the army. And it's going too far, Paul. Let's fall back a little bit, Paul. When we were growing up, and we grew up where all the actions were, right? Jalata and all the bypass, we grew up there. And we didn't see the military, except from April 14, 1979, during the Rest Riot, was actually my first time to see the military in the town where they were shooting, and we saw them physically. And the next time we did see them again, of course, was April 12th when they took over. But other than that, all the time I grew up on the bypass, I didn't see the military people. In fact, the later we also see that Armed Forces Day. Then we call it NOCO, and yeah, we didn't know that, we didn't even, for me, I didn't have the idea that the military, anybody can even make coup, something called coup, where Suleiman can become president. Those were not in our mind. But what's happening, Paul? And we see the military and the police having, problems.
Well, the thing is interesting. First, I want to say welcome to our viewers for following us. I see Batika, he's on the show tonight. Welcome, brother. It's been a while. We had technical problem last Tuesday. We could not be on the show. So those that follow can't share the show. Linford, what we have seen lately, welcome friendship, what we have seen lately in Liberia, it just showed that the society now become very lawlessness. I will see that. Remember, there was young guy that was beaten on the 72nd Boulevard, but they were two, they said they stole back and they have more justice on them. The police have been beating on people for a very long time in Liberia for some reason. The police went to the extent by beating on lawmakers to show you that the country, the man who make the law, you implement the law, you turn around and beat the person because what? So it just showed that the way Liberia is going is a lawless country, no doubt of what. The incident that happened recently, the government, the police have a law that motorcycles should not go to, they should not cross certain area. But now this other guy, he a military guy, well, what they didn't consider in their decision making, they have people that have their own private bike. They not how they call it, use that for commercial purposes, right? They use it for their own private thing. So everybody fall into that group. The moment the police see you, they will whip you up. Now, this guy identifies himself as a military, but the damage was done a beating. So the military can say is getting out of hand now. Let's retaliate and beat the police guy unmercifully too. So it just shows the society is very lawless. That's what it is. And I don't know how they're going to, because there's no trust between the citizen and the police in the country. That's another thing. Moment police show up, people get angry, they ready to throw stone. So how do you calm down the situation? This is where the police director now need to use leadership to bring this thing to bed. In my opinion, this is where leadership.
We are not going to the show yet. We just warm me up. We'll be talking about that police army stuff. But let's say welcome to Francis. We see that Francis is well comfortably seated. And I guess he got his intro, and he can talk about anything. Francis, welcome.
Look, basically, there are being a lot of stuff on the social media regarding the finance minister's comment made, and when he was at the Senate. You mentioned about prayers or something, implementation, and the Facebook went haywire from opposition camp, saying that, instead of the finance minister implementing policies that would, be practical, he's talking about God intervention. I just want to let the people know that even the Republicans in America, just the other day, were praying to God the same way on the cut tax issue. You mentioned God. Let's pray for that. So it does not mean it does not literally mean that everybody in Liberia should bow down and pray to God.
Let me get, even though that's your opinion and that's your intro, but let me ask you, where in the world has God ever presided as finance minister? Where in the world have God ever taken the financial responsibility of any country and sit down and write and put and implement policies?
Did the man say God take over the man? He meant that. If you said it, let's pray about that. Let's pray.
So literally, we pray to God. What you say?
So the people in the Republicans in the Senate in America who presented tax
are they not even like us? They are like us. Those guys are working. No,
what the people are not working in Liberia?
Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you. So why everybody can go sit down home, the finance minister, the Republican and Democrat talking about let them go sit down home and let God take over and do the work. No, let me tell you one thing.
It's a one thing if you're
coming to.
It's a one thing if an atheist or non-believer. It's another thing.
I'm not an atheist, but I don't believe in kind of
anything. Liberia is the country of God-fearing people.
And we
everything we do, like we talk about God.
Yeah, but
God, everything we say is a way of living. If you say something, you say,
God, and God is not doing anything. You don't put God to a test where the people.
No, man, was just a literal speaking.
Yeah, but why would you want to push it to make people to believe in it? There is nothing like God will tell what economy.
The opposition, I had the opposition and you got it. Anti-government.
We have that as a topic. We have that as a topic tonight. So we will get into it, and then we see how God God intervention in what is happening. Look, that welcome our viewers, and then we'll talk about how God can intervene in the situation that Donald Trump brought upon us in Liberia. So maybe God,
Maybe
yeah.
go.
So, but
Go
anyway,
with
guys,
this.
so
Go with it. Pay erase all it. Do not trust any signing.
I mean, God can work in the other mysterious way. They said so. It used to be, but something happened today, guys. Linford, something happened today.
Where?
This is it just happened about 1 hour ago. This is about Ukraine. Zelensky met Donald Trump today. This was one of the most dramatic scenes in the world. So this capture here that is going to display in a few seconds it should have been the end of this so-called problem in Ukraine. This should have been the situation in this. You see the meeting, but then this thing went out of hand. But generally ask a question: what side that Donald Trump was leading? And in the process, the argument became very intense. And this had never happened before. But we got a video clip on this I got it from the ABC News. So I think I'll bring in that video and then we can look at it. I don't know where the war going.
Because myself, I took a look at it.
I mean, it's let me get this video. It's something really, really interesting. And I want our their view on this too. It's 3 minutes, 32 seconds.
To dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very
You
strong.
will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about it.
From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having
not
cards.
Playing cards.
Right now, you don't.
You're
playing cards.
Mr. President.
You're playing cards.
Serious.
You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, have you said thank you? You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition in October. Offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you can...
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country is in big trouble.
Can I answer?
Wait a minute. No. You've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
you haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet,
you
and
haven't
not
been
only
alone.
in this cabinet.
We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion.
You voted
we gave
for
you
your
military equipment, and you men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our military equipment, if you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days. This is something
maybe
new.
Less.
In 2 weeks. Of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this.
Again,
I tell you.
Just say thank you.
I said a lot of
except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards.
Thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are dying.
I can tell you
You're
again,
running low on soldiers.
Listen,
you're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look. If you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a ceasefire.
With guarantees.
Because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't with me.
For you what,
that wasn't with me.
Means.
That was with a guy named Biden, who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards. But without us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to my...
Take it down, Paul.
Linford?
Yeah, take it down.
Did dictate what we're going to feel. Did dictate what we're going to feel. We're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
Yeah. Guys.
Yeah.
This what happened about an hour ago. This what they saw.
Look, I don't know who the heck Trump think he is, or American thing. I mean, talking to a president of a country. I mean, no, despite the military power America has, the poorest it has. I mean, cannot come and talk to a sitting president, elected president of a country. In fact, you go into the country, I mean, with the intent to loot the poor resources in terms of signing deeds, take the best part of it. I like how Zelensky met up to Trump, and you'll be respected as a man who met up to Trump. That's my view.
Whose war is Zelensky fighting? That's the first thing you're supposed to think about, Francis. Whose war is Zelensky fighting?
He's fighting for his people. He's fighting for the people's sovereignty. Now he's fighting for.
No. I mean, call spade or spade. Even though Trump is acting boisterous, but call spade or spade. Zelensky sat down there. NATO, that is controlled by America, that is the interest of America. Even all over the world, like Europe, NATO is the interest of America. NATO is not the interest of Europe. But that's why European countries don't get. European leaders don't get. When these things happen on the African continent, we say, oh, our leaders are not thinking. But I think leaders all over the world are the same. That European countries will sit down and one country from across on the other side of the globe come to them and say, oh, be my interest, fight for me, come together and defend me. They're not thinking, and they all fall in line. So Trump is right to tell Zelensky that you do not have the car. We have it with us. You can win. You cannot win. And that's the fact he's talking. Whose interest is Zelensky fighting the war? It was NATO that is controlled by America that went to Zelensky and told him we want to establish our base here. And Russia said, no, it cannot happen. Russia want Ukraine not to do it. If they do it, there will be consequences. And that's why they're fighting. We agree that Russia has been exercising some power over Ukraine in the past, but this war was not necessary if America had not gone or if Zelensky had not endorsed America's proposal. Now, it's like, you and your big brother traveling, right? And you got somewhere and your big brother said, go and fight that man. It's not your fight, but your big brother only told you to go and fight. When you start taking the punches, then your big brother leaves you there and start going. And then you want to come to him and say, oh, you told me to go fight? No, listen. In as much as Zelensky is an elected president, and the reason why citizens elect president is for you to make the wisest decision on their behalf. Okay? The country is poor. After they left the Soviet Union, they got all the abandoned factories, nothing going on. I've been to Ukraine 3 times. You see the people sitting like that in front of the road, they are building. Sorry for thinking what the next move to make. You can buy a whole house in Ukraine for maybe 100,000 Swedish krona. Whole house, mansion. You got no money. Then people come to you and say, go fight. And then you agree. So now Trump is telling him, we got a card. And you see what Trump told him? I gave you traveling. We've been supplying you. We've been giving you money. So, okay, all the people saying he may know he's true to Trump. Trump will withdraw all his help. They will not say anything to them. When Russia get ready for them, that's what why all our European leaders are running on their heels everywhere having meeting. Tomorrow the meeting. Sunday, no, on Sunday they'll be meeting. Okay? Why they running all over the place? Because America is withdrawing. And when America withdraws, when Russia start to kick back for Ukraine, it's no problem. But all of the countries that are supporting the NATO, when Russia start to come for them, that's why they're all packing that thing. As we speak, France is supposed to be sending some military hardware to Germany to beef up. So you see, this was not necessary. So all the people is just talking out of frustration. Okay? But Paul, come in. Paul, you here?
Well, Linford, go with Francie, but then what I would say too is that if your hand is in the lion mouth, you got to play cool to get it out. Yeah, you hearing me? So you got to play cool. Zelensky stood his ground that Trump cannot bully him, no matter what. But then on the other hand, Zelensky's hand is in a tight mouth. So, Imam Prime Minister, the French President Zelensky, they all went making trophies. They do this. Zelensky went there and said, no, I won't allow these guys to bully. Whether it was a setup, we don't know. But that what happened in the White House today, it hasn't been seen before. And that's because Trump have time, that 4 years, and he want his office to start running now. So he want a deep front. I said the fighting of war is about mineral. I said it on this program. I said it for mineral because where Ukraine have, the Russians know that Ukraine is one of the richest countries on the planet Earth in mineral. I've been seeing that. The portion that Russia have taken is all about what on the ground. The NATO involvement is just icing on the cake. But that's the mineral. The mineral Ukraine, the rare earth, is used for nuclear weapon. They use it for lithium battery. They use it for all kinds of things, electric cars. So don't want to get hands on it. Russia want to have their hand on it. So this thing is all about the mineral. And the European Union don't have the weapon to equal to Russia, or they depend on America. So they're not going to control the whole of Europe. So why do you leave Europe? Tomorrow the meeting I think Downing Street to discuss the way forward. The thing is, it's not going nowhere. So who laughing? I said our last program.
Paul, I'm not putting you
in the whole thing, and it seems to me now.
Not to cut you up, Paul. Did you hear what Trump said? You playing with World War III.
War.
Yeah, you playing with World War III. Now, but listen. Let's flip a coin on the other side, right?
Well, Trump can just speak. He can just speak out gibberish because he president. I mean, he doesn't. How is that war creating World War III like the war as compared to the war Israel is perpetrating against the Palestinians? Why the Arabs get the Arab nation gang up against Israel?
Yeah, but how many countries fighting against Israel for Palestine? How many countries? The Arab countries are not making any effort. Let me tell you, if Palestine were getting, backing from Iraq, Iran, all the Arab countries with heavy force. You think the rest of Europe and the other world will sit down? They will start pumping in. So let me tell you, remember that Trump is also friendly with what they got name Putin. Trump can talk to Putin anytime. So
yeah.
So if Zelensky start acting frisky, Trump will say, okay, same thing you meant, I will withdraw. I'll be with Putin because Putin is seen as a common enemy. So if America now not to literally support Putin because Putin got what they want, Putin got what it takes to fight. But he will say, okay, I will not fight Putin, I will not do anything. And I will tell you, the war in Ukraine, Putin is taking time because of America. Okay? Because if Putin start to use the unconventional weapons, then America then will have chance to start coming in. But if America drop and say, okay, Putin, you'll go do it. Zelensky thing, you'll go do it. And Putin start marching, what will happen? You think why are people then going to have meeting in England on Sunday?
Well, what are they waiting for? If America, what kind of weapon they may have? Oh, they use unconventional weapon, use cluster bombs in Ukraine.
Because cluster bombs allowed to use, they use in Liberia.
No, nobody use cluster bombs anymore. It's unconventional. Nobody use it anymore.
They are still using it. What isn't it? They're using in Israel. I mean, in Palestine.
It's unconventional. Nobody should use it. They're being banned.
Brother, let me tell you, there is no fair war. The war they're fighting,
now you go to no fair war.
Is what you say.
Unconventional weapon.
What kind of weapon they're using in Palestine right now?
But I'm telling you, it's the same banned weapon. It's unconventional.
Yeah, but that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. So there is no referee in war to say the ref will blow against one.
Because those who signed the convention of banning those weapons, they're sitting down outlet will all say a word.
So
they're allowing it. They're complicit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when if Russia got things that will use, man, not against Ukraine. But
no, Russia's a superpower. I agree.
Okay. So
for what I'm saying,
that meeting today,
Zelensky's to his
ground,
a
serious consequence.
What's the consequence? Yeah, but what different? What they put already dying? What different made?
The difference will be Zelensky will be forced to either concede to Russia or something will happen in Europe. Europeans.
Whatever will happen, it will happen.
Okay.
But at least Zelensky stood his ground today. He stood up. He stood his ground even like clown.
Look, Trump was speaking. Trump said we got a card. It's like we myself playing Trump, right? Ain't can play Trump. When I got if I get my Trump.
That move on because that move on to another topic.
Trump know what he's talking. Yeah, they pumping all the money to Ukraine.
He called him Biden. He insulting Biden. What kind of president is that?
Yeah, that one I politics. But I can tell you, Zelensky, that first thing that he did, there will be consequence. Trust me, it can be positive or negative, but there will be. So let's move on, Paul. Let Mami Free said that's a senseless war. You gotta go for a war, and somebody tell you can't go for it, you start going to fight.
Who fought? I mean, I think that Ukraine started the war.
Yeah, but do not allow this thing to Paul. Okay. What is Francis? In your next room, I live in your house, the next room. You say, my man, don't play loud music. Then I start playing loud music. When you start taking action. So who will blame? Who I'll blame? I'll blame myself, or I'll blame myself.
Well, if I don't know your strength, I mean, Ukraine and Russia took absolute advantage of Ukraine. If it has nothing to do with, it was something that they did in Georgia. They wanted to just go and capture and conquer these countries back.
Well, let's move on. Well, I think Paul is having some internet problem again. But I think on the home front, there is this story about.
Not true. the situation. It said that the European Union. Sorry, guys, I wanted to chime in before that story come. About they think about the European Union. They have followed Joe Biden because they just wanted war. That's the bottom line. They should have stopped it. Yeah.
And the whole thing now, but you see, and they miscalculated. They knew that, or they forgot to know, or maybe they knew, but they just decided to do it. Biden had very short time left, okay, when all this war started coming. So he knew that at the end of the day, he'll be leaving, the war will still be fighting, and nobody knew who was going to win. And probably he thought that this Kamala Harris was going to win, and she can continue the war. But then the whole thing changed. And Donald Trump said, no, we don't want war. You, Zelensky, stop this war. And he said, no, I will fight. I said, okay.
They didn't say you'll fight. The man told the man, how you want to fight? You wanted the man to beg J.D. Vance and wanted the man to get on your knees. How many times to say what? The man said, thank you. And J.D. Vance, like, you do, America's in a serious trouble.
Yeah, that's what power can do. That's what power can do.
America is losing its credibility around the world.
When you been used, that what can happen because that's what the CIA. You are used. This is what happened when they use you, and you become useless. That's why you become a backer.
It's a conspiracy theory.
Being the second largest army in Europe, you go let yourself to be used.
Look,
that's
there is nothing to Chadela, there is nothing to agree with Francis Onye. Trump got a card. Let me tell you, Trump know what he's doing. You see, Zelensky.
No, we got the we can play it.
You see, look, the thing is that when you give credence to a particular news outlet, there's so many other things on it. I can go on YouTube right now and give you another version.
Oh, but when you heard the interview, they want that no news gave you anything. You saw the interview. I mean, or you saw the interaction.
I saw the interaction. No, but he said he got you want to play some tape from something.
We're discussing
that transition to something else. Because this will be on
that way that me as a frisky on Trump. You'll see. Me, I'm feeling sorry for him.
America is losing its face around the world since the administration came to being. Right now in Sweden, the people are boycotting. They're trying to boycott American goods.
I'm an African people. You say African people buy American goods.
I know. African people go to China. America, Trump, everything wants. Trump want valid audio, everything. You want VAT tax on everything. We'll go to African and buy it. African go to China.
Okay. Now, for transition, also, me, I support Trump. I want Trump. I don't even want Trump to be touchy, but the way I really enjoy it today.
Yeah, it was good. It was good exercise.
For you by your leader, one thing, yeah.
I think Paul is having some technical problems on there. So you need to upload the next video, the next picture for us.
Okay, let me remove this. Okay, so guys, on the home front, I have something.
No, I get it.
But Paul, why is they uploading this?
Remove it.
Okay. So on the home front, let me see. I have something here that I was supposed to okay. The government of Liberia, according to information and survey made by the Front Page Africa and some other, financial experts, they're saying that the government of Liberia is overspending. They are spending recklessly, off budget spending, and they have spent so much money all out of the budget, all on things of no interest, things that do not fall within the budget line. For example, some of the things that they name here, or some of the areas where they name here, where they have been spending money, they talk about spending money on a legislature, and that money they're talking about spending on a legislature, it's all this money that the people using to go to try to remove Fonatikofa. The money they're using to try to buy a car for themselves, and the other agencies getting enough money that the National Security Agency, these are money, extra money, though they are captured in the budget, but they are extra spending above what was captured there for them. Okay, so it is believed that they have been spending overplus, and there is problem with financial issue now, and the government might begin to experience budget shortfall, and therefore they are thinking about even recasting the 2025 budget again. So we don't know how it's going to end up, especially the situation be aggravated by the decision by Trump to cut off aid to countries around the world, including Liberia. So I don't know how the government will stand. Or Francis?
Well, I mean, I think
Francis.
Look, it's the fact that that the government has been doing a lot of spending. I don't know it's outside of the budget, or I don't know, but for all indications, we see that incidents that happened around the country for a period of time, like the burning of the Capitol building is an east, a portion of the Capitol building, and they have to, repair and replace it, wherever it is, the word for it, so renovate it. So it's extra money as well. I mean, it was not, So I don't know in which direction Trump Africa is actually, trying to direct the accusation. The legislature, that has always been that kind of way. I hope it has not. I hope this government can do something to help minimize the spending now. Because these guys got all the mechanism in the world, all the tricks and artifacts to give money on to themselves. And NSA, that entity from government in, government out, more especially after the war, there are people, all the administrations that plunge money into that entity because of the nature that it cannot be audited or for security reasons, so yeah, national security reason. But I hope the things can change and the government can get on this right footing, because it's kind of disappointing right now.
Or
the thing is, the government of Liberia have been on this reckless spending for a very long time, and this is what they are talking about now. Could you imagine a country like Liberia? We get an 80-year-old president that got 2 bulletproof cars that cost about $1 million each. Just think on that. If you look at the vice president money, the budget, his money alone can build 3 different hospitals within a year. The pro-tem, the speaker. That's reckless spending, to be honest, because sometimes you go to serve the people, but these guys, they go to enrich themselves. They're reckless. You get lawmakers who never had even care to say bicycle. He became lucky, they made him representative. He ran $80,000 car, $45,000, and he get a car in two different terms before the 6 years end. Reckless spending. Now, the government came out with a budget 2025 budget that will lead us to 2029, they intend to raise $8.4 billion. But 70% of that money will be on what? Foreign aid. And guess what? Day before yesterday, the British Prime Minister decided to follow Donald Trump. They cut all foreign aid. So if Liberia were looking at the European now, they're also going to do the same, to cut off foreign aid because they want to spend money on defense. So where we are, what do? We have everything to make our country right. So we can start from the president. The 2 bulletproof cars, sell 1. That $1 million can help people. Cut the protest. They're talking about recasting the budget. This is what they need to do now. Recast the budget and everybody take less money. Because James Barney in the House, he raised that issue with the finance minister. And he went to the length that the president don't have, I don't want to use that word, that courage. That's James Barney, can see it over there. He even took a shot at the president on this one, that Joseph Boakai should be a man of the president to cut down the spending. So this is where they're heading to now, to recast the budget. They spend too much money unnecessarily. That's the fact. So, I mean, friends who are talking about the finance minister say, we must pray. God won't help us unless we help ourselves by cutting down the kind of lifestyle we live in. We're not supposed to live like that. So this is the situation, man, people. Linford, I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. And you mentioned something that I just want to also comment on. The lavish lifestyle that we live. We are a beggar nation. Then we live lavish lifestyle more than the people we're begging. I live in Norway here. Just before the global, economic collapse, around 2007-8, Norway was almost the richest country in the world. The reason is this is a small country, population-wise. Land mass big, population small. If you move all of the foreigners in this country, it will come to around 2.5 million or 2-something million. But because of foreigners in this country, and also all of Europeans who are not foreigners, but they are migrant workers and whatever, and they all counted, that's why we went around 5 million. Okay. But if you look at this country, the country is structured in a way that everybody, no matter who you are, the unborn baby can get paid. The baby will stay in the master maid, get paid. The one that are born will get paid up to 18 years, then they start working on their own. Old people, everybody, old people, whether you came to Norway today as a senior citizen, the moment you get yourself in the system, you are entitled to money. See, so what magic are these people playing that they don't have any resource besides they want all year? That everything we eat in this country is imported, but people got enough to. This is the country that got the food bank, the World Food Bank. Okay, so I sit there and think, what magic these people playing that other countries cannot play? The African countries that are so endowed with resources cannot play. And you got a king. We got a king in this country. Our king, even if he rise, because the last time I actually saw the king's convoy with my 2 eyes physically was 2008 summer. I remember vividly, 2008 July. Okay, I've gone to this place where everybody can go in the summer near the water, and then we saw the king. The guy had, and the Mercedes Benz that were in the king's convoy that he saw riding, people got it. People, the ordinary people got it. The Mercedes Benz. And I hit that car, it looks like casket. The funeral hearse, that long Mercedes Benz. The king brought 3. You were in one of them. And when the king came, when he came there, I didn't know, because a lot of people get our car, so I didn't know until when he got there. He and one was sitting down in that small boat. They were fixing that meat to roast it. And then my friend called my attention and said, "Oh, you know that the king just came?" Nobody got behind the guy. Even maybe the body got there, but we didn't know. Okay, But when Joe Biden goes somewhere, get almost 100 cars in the convoy. The king with few people, the police guard and king before, and then all of it, of course, the police can do regular patrol. So they didn't think that the king was coming. Okay. And this guy is riding, this king is riding the car that ordinary people can ride. Can you imagine? Then you get one octogenarian. The man is 80 years old. 80 years old, he cannot even stand up. Yeah, that man, the people suffering that old man. Then the old man, who want to, no, God forbid, somebody want to kill Joe Biden, just shout at him before them. You shout at that old man, or you clap your hand high in, yeah, something happened to him. That man let that go by 80-year-old, bulletproof, who want to kill him? Who want to do it? That man, he stand far, he shoot gun. He get the sound of the gun, he will fall off. So why would he buy bulletproof? Who want to do anything to him? The people get for him because they know they want to appease him. Say, no, oh man, do this. Then they honor his hand. That's what they're doing. That Mo Ali then now he turned to a geographer. he builds some of the funny hand form when he put when he draw the whole diagram. See, that's what they wanted. And but if you remember on the show, long time.
You know, Linford, let me chime in a little bit. I beg you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, come on.
You know, you talk about President Convo. When we are used to do it while in Liberia, you will stand on the street and count 27 cars. That gasoline, that maintenance, and they always follow the president. It have not changed. You see why the people elected Joseph Boakai? Because the wisdom of the people was he have lived his life. He will come and change the place and go. But to the surprise of many people, he repeating weird stuff. So this is the disappointment in him. Why will I reach 80? Because as we get older every day, we one step to death. That's the bottom line of the whole thing. We're getting closer to death. So people put it there using that wisdom that he would be the one to change the whole narrative of the thing. So this is a perfect opportunity that the crazy guy in America, Donald Trump, has given President Boakai now. Recast the budget. Even let's go back to the PRC days, will be Ryan Honda Civic. The money will go on rolls. So we can't be stuck in the mud. Just be sensible. That's all. Common sense. That's what required. To just say, oh, from now, take the bold step. Senator, representative, this is the difficult time. Nobody making 5,000 anymore. President make the highest or less. Everybody slash them. It's the time. But would it be able to be men of the West Zelensky did with Trump today to do it to the people? This is the question. This is in his hands. I don't know. I keep seeing it. The opportunity has been given. I live my life. I'm 80 years old. For the next 5 years, Liberia will be this way. Take the bold step and slash everything the way. Or send team to Burkina Faso, learn from the young man, and come and report to him. This is what the young man. So, Francis, I see Linford is muted. You can.
Look, man, look, let me tell you something. Look, I don't know which administration will come, which administration or which leadership will come to change our country. As a matter of fact, I don't see anybody in line. Opposition. Now, Mr. Cummings, I don't know about, because the people they all have around them are people who just want to, live, the lavish lifestyle. They think they are entitled to work in public offices. They are the best. And so that sense of false entitlement is there. Because look how the president dresses. He dresses right now. He moved it was fashionable thing, latest style. Nobody says you know, but all the guys, if the guys go and buy one pair of shoes for the president, the person going to buy shoes buys 2 or 3, or one for himself. So that's the kind of cycle of people we have around us as leaders in Liberia. Even Mr. Cummings, the people he has around him will still come and do the same things. The Taiwan Gonglo, the people. So we need, I don't know who we will trust now, because Liberia is a very tough, it's not a tough, but it's just a very difficult situation to talk about, because look, the status quo will always be the same. That's a Liberian thing. We hope that somebody will change it, and I was of the opinion that Mr. Joseph Boyka will have done it. The President Boyka will have come to make a lot of changes. But unfortunately, it is what it is. So, So what my problem I have with them is that they think they know everything. That kind of false entitlement. That's a major problem. So and God, we need to find a leader who will take the bold steps, who will cut down.
Yeah, I think the old man have the opportunity. He got 5 years. That's how I see it. If he got 3 years, not 5 years. This is the opportunity that this is why the people elect me.
Yeah, God, he has 2 more years, because the 3rd year, the fourth and 5th year, and where all the people start picking and stealing, because they're going. So he has the opportunity now to sharpen, to sharpen all the edges.
Okay, but I think, Francis, when I listen to you, you sound like most Liberian voters who have given up hope. They always say, okay, what happened? No good leader in Liberia, so let's just go for the bad people. At least we should have somebody there. Let somebody just be there, and then, we Liberians, we have reached a point, like how the elephants and the lions, the leopards were trained to be in the zoo. The leopards, they not walk in the zoo. The elephant, they not walk in the zoo willingly. They have to force it to be there. And imagine the first leopard or lion that they put in the zoo, how that guy was fighting to free himself. But he fought. When he got hungry, he lied down, he was tired. The same people who put him in the zoo, they didn't want to food to eat and water to drink. Then he fought again for the first 1 week, 2 weeks. Then he just sat and said, well, I think I need to be here. So let me get forget it now. I got no more hope. This is how lions and all the dangerous animals got tamed. This is how they live in the zoo. So we Liberians have reached that point that we get no good leader in Liberia. So all the way they're killing us, all the way they're suffering us, they're stealing our money. So let's just accept it. But I can tell you that there are good people in Liberia. And when you make that sweeping statement that nobody good, even Mr. Comik and all the people around him, no. I'm sure if Mr. Comik came there and he put me in power, I'm sure while I'm sitting and talking here, I will not listen to myself and go and do the same thing what people do. You, if Mr. Coming was to appoint you, first you will not go and do the same thing unless you just want to be the Liberian men that we think we are. So I think there are still good people in Liberia. So what we need to do is look at these people, their credentials. But those of you who expected Joe Boakai to play that magic to change Liberia around, you are living in utopia. This is one old man whose life had been on the back of government throughout. The old man was inconsistent. The old man lied so many times. The man said he walked from Lofa Country to Moroyo in 2 days' time, which nobody can do. Even in modern days, nobody can do it. Even the best marathon runner, you see Bo will not walk from Lofa to Moroyo in 2 days' time. This is an old man who wanted to sell goat, according to his own story, to the Fulani man, but the Fulani man refused the goat. On ground that the goat was not healthy. According to him, when he fed the goat with salt, and he carried the same go and sold it to the fuller man. This is the old man who will pretend to be the victim all the time. Okay, he's serving the government for 12 years, and he said he was not functioning in the government, and then he was there for 12 years taking pay. That alone could have spoken to Liberian people. This is a man who held so many positions, and every position he held, he was fired from there, except from the vice president position. And in a way, Ellen even fired him by not endorsing him to be president. So you see, but Liberian people, being who we are, we ain't got no more hope. So let Joe Boakai Jack come there, even though he's being corrupt all the time, he say he's living on loan, he's looking like in a sorrowful way. Then he let somebody who is living on loan. How you think you will clear a loan? You will still money to clear a loan. You see it? So those of you who expected that this man would change, I supported him in 2017 against Weah because I know Weah was not, up to the task. Not that he was better as a president more than Weah, but I know Weah was not up to the task. And I'm saying here, and we are living a race, so I just had to support him. But 2023, I could not because I knew my reason. Okay, and now you see, so people who fell, including you, Francis.
He supported Boakai.
Eh?
He supported Boakai. Which stage are
2017. 2017.
So 2017.
So you see where we are now. But I think like Paul said, the stance taken by Donald Trump, I think it will help most countries or leaders of most countries, including Liberia, to start to think, because ain't here people talking about recasting budget. They want to reduce it, all those spending, they're going to reduce it, or else government will collapse. Because trust me, you guys, where in the world will be begging and living better than
the thing is, live for friends. The thing is just logical. The thing is just logical and common sense. Ube corner. Look at from the logical point of view, the country have been corner. This is where, whether you're a bad leader or good leader, this is where your legacy come to play. Something, just small thing. That's all. People been crying about the legislature taking huge chunk of the money. This is the time that you harm on the legislature, because what happened? You're the only one that the people elected. You can report the legislature to the people that because of these people you're suffering. This is what I intend to do. The fact is, he needs to be bold enough to talk to the people the way forward. And so, friends, I don't think we get good people in Liberia. Even you, who can carry you, you can make a difference. We have good people, but if you always give the crooks the chance where they say they have experience, because governmental experience in Liberia, that means you have to know how to bend.
If a president so
the experience is to know how to fool people and steal.
I'll build a new prison, a president Liberia. My first project will be a new prison. That'll be my first project.
What you do with the prison?
You see, Francis said new prison. People. But the bad guys,
will be full of people, my brother.
He will put his own friend that will steal from him and put that friend in the prison.
We already get prison, so why would you want to go build a new one?
It congested. That prison too congested.
I think the opportunity is there for the government to take a bold step.
You open better, yalla.
Okay, guys, but let's look at the conflict. I don't think we're going to be on so long tonight.
Yeah, so that's what I think. I think have the opportunity to do something. What like 1 year?
We've gone a half mile now, but let's look at the the public trust in the police is eroding. The police have become brutal. Their action is going above limit. To the point where we see the military coming out to retaliate also. So what's happening? Are we actually becoming lawless country? What's going on?
I mean, I would disagree. I don't think the country has been lawless. I think it's is based on the code of public opinions and sentiments expressed by anti-police and other stuff. Although the police have had its excesses, a little bit of it, but overall, I think it's just that it's a typical Liberian people or tendency. They seem to start. I mean, every leadership that being the power and try to heighten and tighten the rule of law in terms of security and take some actions. People all go against it. So they see trouble. They seem everybody hit the police the same way. Talking everybody say they say monkey can't the same way. So the police are always being hit around the world. Although our police officers have their own problems too, most of them, but there are a few good and trained police officers who respect themselves in majority. Yeah. So it's how our people is. Our people just like that. They're just like just like that. Generally, our people are just like that. Yeah, they always support. I mean, evil. All the things are not going away. The issue with that AFL guy, I wanted to know if he was he committing a crime and the police intervene, or what did he do? Because we have seen hundreds of videos here. I mean, from America or Sweden, where the police stop military people. Question them.
So, the government, the police passed a law that motorcyclists they do that motorcycle will not enter certain zone. Mm-hmm. But then they have people with private motorcycles, but then everybody are being classified. So this guy was going somewhere and he identified and said that he's a military personnel.
Was he going to work?
A normal or a commercial rider. This is where common sense comes into play. Yeah. The report didn't say whether he was going to work, but he got stopped at the SD Cooper Junction and he identified and said that he one of them. So in a situation like that, this is where one of your car you lay out, okay, but the extent that you stop the person from going, but the fact that you stop the person and then you took your baton or stick to start beating on the person, that's where the whole incident started from.
But that was wrong. That was wrong.
It could have been handled in-house between them. You see? So now that guy went and called his fellow that beating on him. So when the military came to, the police guy who started the thing, they beat him unmercifully. And so they took everybody by surprise. You see? And the police person leave a house. The reason why the question is whether the country become lawless is police leave a house with piece of steak in the morning or rotten, that they intentionally go on the street to beat somebody. And now you get more justice also in the country. If somebody stole food from somebody, they catch that person to beat that person to death. So no laws, no rule and orders. Everybody take laws into their hands. So Liberia become very lawless. They get a young man on 72nd there. They say he stole a bag. They bust the guy head there like people were standing around watching it. What kind of country is that? And then police doing it. They went to the Capitol building. The same police now were ordered to beat lawmakers. So where are we heading? And that's the question. That is Liberia become a lawless society? It's something that have to be addressed. And the police now the civilian lost confidence in the police. We're heading nowhere. So somebody need to calm down the situation to restore that policing that before we respect it, the moment they say they call police on you, you're going to run away. It's not happening anymore. Anyone can challenge the police, which is wrong. So that's my take. At least we need leadership. And we need the leadership of the highest authority to calm down the situation.
Okay. Just to portray what Paul is saying, lawlessness has taken over the country. The citizens do not trust the police anymore, so they become their own police. The citizens take action before police can even get there, and even if the police is there, they don't respect the police. And you know the reason why? I put this thing on the screen, and I'm going to explain to you what it is. It happened today, early this morning, around the Fender area, where it was alleged that motorcycle rogues, the same kind of people that they killed to 77 that Paul was talking about, guys who steal motorcycle, they will sit on the motorcycle and like their passenger when you get to a certain area, then they will pull you at gunpoint and take it from you. They did it to my nephew, my brother's son, and they shot him in the back. That was 2021. They shot him in the back. He was lucky he didn't die. Okay? And it's the same group. So they killed one motorcycle.
Yeah, reason I want Bill Moore president become president.
Yeah, they killed one motorcyclist this morning to steal a motorcycle. So the people, the motorcyclists got there and they started, blocking the road, burning tires and things. When the police came there, they started chasing the police. The policeman running away. So let me get play A. Then after that, we'll discuss it. Let me see.
So, good morning to all our viewers, wherever you are listening. This is their continuing with Sporting for Star TV. He's heading currently here right now on the Fender Road, where a motorbike road, according to our witness, a motorbike road killed a young motorcyclist this morning. And so while in the process of our motorcyclist, prevention, the police officer, as you can see, they are chasing another police officer. So the motorcyclists are very angry this morning, as you can see.
Okay, so you see what we're talking about? Somebody allegedly killed a motorcyclist to steal his motorcycle. And the motorcyclists have gathered to revenge, burning tires and things on the main road. That's the main road going to Fender. And then the police comes. In a normal country, the police should be there to intervene, to find out what happened, make their barricade, make a police line, and start to investigate. But what they did, they started chasing the policeman. I guess if they have grabbed that policeman, we'll be talking different thing. Why you think it's happening like that? Because what? The police themselves have reduced themselves to nothing. The police have overacted until the people cannot respect them anymore.
If I'm not hold you there, I mean, since the war, it has always been like that. People, the citizens have muster I've taken upon themselves now to respect the police. I'll tell you something. Look, the SOD, the SOD. There was never an incident where an SOD officer was ever challenged, because the respect, because SOD they were very notorious. You know about that.
No, but look, listen, it's not a
But
point.
the traffic police and all people were always attacked. So that it boils down to the general attitude about people citizens after the war. There's no respect for police officers.
Yeah, but it also boils down to how you comport yourself. Listen,
the rule of law. If those people who attacked police officers and they were taken and forwarded to court and remanded and persecuted,
most of the people are selfish. You think what the police go and round up people for nothing? No, I'm telling you, I have my own personal during the very charter time you're talking about 1998 or 99, one of those years, 98. I have my own personal interaction with police. I was living here there. So I took a taxi, I got down to the junction. The taxi that I was in, the policeman stood in front of the taxi for no reason. The man tell me, okay, let me pay. He said no. I need to want to ask the man for money. So I got down. I said, oh, but officer, why you can't let the man pay? Oh, policeman start causing my mouth. So I said, oh, I'm a journalist. I asked you, oh, the man hold on and rusted long iron. He said, why I tell a journalist? So if I'm not going to even give him away, maybe he could shoot me. So that kind of policeman thing, if I see him on the scene, I'm telling you, living through broad daylight. And
yeah, I agree. I'm not disputing.
Yeah. So the people do not trust the police. The police will just run up people. Look, even if they tell you no motorcyclist should pass here, and you stop a man, the military got told and say, I'm an officer like you too. They start beating the man straight. They didn't care to know who he is. You see? So like that, you think the citizen will trust you? No. And we shouldn't make it about a war. Like, and some people, every time I remember one guy posted a picture today, everybody started talking, oh, the man brought war, this and that. This is a country that fought war almost 30 years ago. When we were fighting war, Bosnia in the Balkans, we were fighting there. I was in Serbia 10 years ago, almost 2014, we were in Serbia. Serbia, if you go there, you will not know whether people fought war there. But they want war, like our mass I get dead. Everything we blame it on the war, we blame it this and that. We're not thinking about progressing. That's the kind of country Liberia is. Okay? They want war. Trust me, 100 years to come, people will still be blaming the poverty in Liberia, the bad governance in Liberia on the war. You see, whereby other countries, Nigeria fought Biafra war. Nigeria has so many, we got only one military coup. Nigeria has so many military coups, still progressing. But Liberia, no country that Germany, they started World War II. Go to Germany today. Somebody say that it's Hitler brought war. No, Liberia is no country where we say that with retrospect, we're not thinking ahead. And that's why it gets to mean so much. When people do want to advance, they think about everything about the war. Corruption can they say that the war. People did respect the law. If the police were presenting it here, if you're driving on the road here, you see broken down car, police car, which does not exist though. But if you see the police car, the first thing, even if they say you're running system and you insist in running system, you see that police car, you put your foot on the brake. Why? Because the law. Because the police
exactly, we respect the law.
Yeah,
the police catch you, you go call somebody, you tell the police they will free you. No, because you're breaking the law, but in Liberia, it happens there. When
the police stop you, you can ask for money. No. See, when you commit your crime, you pay for it.
Exactly.
Okay. But Liberia, the police stop you, say can't give me money. When you give money, the last time show some video where the police were laying on top of the hood of the car. Simply because the man did not give him money. So that kind of police will respect him. The police go somewhere. When something happens, they start stealing. They grab somebody, put a hand in your pocket for it, they take all the money from there. Who will respect that kind of police? But now, my concern here is not about the police and the civilian. And one of the reasons why it's normal, because every country, we interact with the police every day. So it's normal to see the police. Here, when we see the military, it's on special occasion. Like in Trondheim to the north, they said in the north, they are having a ski jumping there. So the military is there. The king, the prince, the crown prince, and the wife will be there. So the military is there, to provide security. That's it. So we don't see the military here often. Sometimes you see them when they're having some drill somewhere, like some training somewhere in the mountain. Okay. So when the presence of the police, and that's why Paul and I were talking from the start of the show. Those days when we see the police, they will see the policemen are normal person because they among us every day. Somebody be you go and call police, especially those someone that live close to the police station. We probably will get in the police hand every day. Small thing they call police or the tower share together, they care or they put tire on your hand every day. So I'm not scared of no policeman, but army men to see the army is difficult. So when you see the army in the town, you should know it's serious. And this thing we playing with, people taking it for fun. And yesterday I was surprised when the army boss said that the people who did that
Go ahead. Let me cut you off. The situation in Liberia, police can be respected. That's their leadership. You see, when they bring you into office, this is where you make the case that your officer must be paid well to stop the stealing. And what they're talking about, the recast budget, how one group of people decide to steal, they always say there's a golden opportunity here. This is where it comes from. ROF lawmaker making $7,000, the police officer who enforcing the law making $140. And it doesn't make sense. Their common sense will tell you that to avoid all that, for police to have that dignitary, give them good money. So they be respected and they will do what is right. But policeman giving a policeman $20 liberty, which is just 20 cents. Who will respect that person? But a lawmaker who only go to chamber twice a week, you give him $40,000 car, you pay for all kind of nonsense for him because he making law. The one who enforcing the law get peanuts. So he get frustrated. He leave his home. His children not going to school. He go and beat on people to get money. This is wrong. So that's where leadership come in place. If our Gregory Coleman, my police officer salary have to be increased, you will do something that you will force the lawmaker to increase the police salary. That's why you therefore, as a leader, the same thing go to the military and the immigration. They bring you in. If my people can get better pay, salary, police are not allowed to go on strike, but you can do something that will force the government to increase your money. It comes in. You see? So all these things that police don't have respect is boiled down on the leadership. If they force it, they will get that money.
Well, we got a policeman here. Police, what can the police do? Remember, they are under state restriction. They can be charged with the military. They can be charged with mutiny. You can't do anything. But the military also has the power. See, and this is my point of concern. That we now see the military outside.
Let me tell you something. I was a police officer. And we're doing from 1994 up to 1997.
Good police.
Listen.
Good police.
Listen, we were making $200, I think $20 We never got that money. We got it maybe after every 6 months. But I want to work every day. I didn't harass anybody for a dime. Never ever. Look, so I didn't need to do it. You know, I pay my way to work every day. From 11th Street to the Capitol building, to the police station, on the bypass. You know, but look, level yourself with self-respect.
That's it. But but Paul and Francis, I want to get your honest opinion on this one. Paul says something that the police should be paid higher amount. But my question is, you think, do we honestly believe with the current police force we have in Liberia that are used to this violence. They are used to extracting money from people. Even if you pay the police car $6,000 every month, you think they will stop? Don't you think they will still extract money from people?
They will stop.
I doubt it.
Maybe police director. I gave it the patrol officers $400, and I come and hear his news that he harassing people. He beat his rope. He beat his rope. Finish. So it's another reason why people are corrupt. The higher up there. I would say I'm speaking from experience. The higher ups, you go operation. You go do some, I don't know, security, provide security. I see the maybe President Tito going somewhere. You come to visit, the JJ Rowers in that school. They deploy the police there. They gave the police, they gave the team, the operation, let's say, $5,000. For that $5,000, they put on the ground, you'll not even get. You'll not even get $5 from that. Now, how corrupt the police is, the hierarchy.
And this is the question why I'm asking. See,
that'll make the people for the hierarchy up there is so corrupt.
Yeah, but the corruption, the ripple of effect comes down.
Yeah. So I know they gave $500. They let Andrews and a group of people. They gave them money. You take money to go to Vicky and children. What kind of leadership is that? You only have children, when your family doesn't eat, that better.
So, if they set the standard, police will take $500 as a net salary after tax. $500. Guess what? But there's consequences that come with it. If you bend a rule when you are caught, you're no longer in the police. Even they will send you to prison for 6 months. You deter people from stealing. That's where it comes from. Because now, you see, the police have so much power in Liberia, but the police don't know because they don't know pay. If a crime is put on the president or the vice president or the speaker, the police have the right to go in there to investigate. They don't have to wait for something. They have so much power because you make the law, they will enforce the law. If you break the law, they will go after you. When they appear equal, they will be afraid of no one. That's what they need to do because you're not found somebody, they say, oh, play or put him off on police because police on a pay. If I give police $20 liberty, you know what that means? You abusing that person. Yeah, the police be getting $500, you go give them $20 liberty. They will lock you up and then you'll never try it again. Then they will hear say, oh, Yomi Kanga Law office is corrupt. The policeman say, okay, we'll go in there to call you for question because that's the power they have to say, oh, there's an allegation here, we want to know. If you pay them well, they will do the right thing. The police in the West now getting more than $700, but because that standard is set, they live by it. If you are corrupt, you're out. But you cannot pay somebody $140 for crazy.
Oh no, my police here gets more than my police here get almost around 8,000, man. Yeah, almost around 8. No boys, they are gear alone, man. The gears alone will tell you. And I remember actually,
the police in the UK, the police in the UK, their starting salary is $25,000 to $27,000 per annum. It goes up gradually. You see? So if you give somebody $140 on it, they're not even in the thing.
I mean, that's a low, man.
$25,000 to $27,000.
So that's what it is. 1,000 and 1,000 pounds and change.
That's the starting salary of the police. But listen now, the other benefits that come with it. Too much benefit that come with it. The money that 1,000 may sound small. The police get away. They don't pay public transport. It's free for them. There's so many things that they have at their disposal. So also, that's the starting salary, but then every year there's increase in the salary. So it goes up. So, but the starting salary is $25,000 to $27,000 per annum. Now in Liberia, if you only 140 or 150, you might be the 9,000 or 10,000 per annum bracket.
For the guys on the radio station, the guys on the radio station now, I call it the fact finding thing. Don't let people go fact find you.
My man, no, me, I'm on British, so they can come fast find. That's it. That is, you can Google it. The starting salary is there. It's just simple. Yeah.
35,000 pounds.
Just information. So let's do
the
this.
The average 35,000. 35,000 pounds.
That's increase.
But
it's not much. So your police, how much they getting?
I think on a serious note, there's a problem in Liberia, and this problem it has to do with governance. You know, if only we can put our system in order and reduce our spending. You see, because we don't manufacture things, we got resources, but we don't manufacture anything. Somebody, I watched a video today where the train from the Arsenal Metro train, somebody took the video and they were making comment on it. And you see this very long hell of a train going, carrying iron ore for 25 years, every day, 2 trips or 3 trips a day for 25 years, no Sunday, no Saturday. If you calculate, it's trillions of dollars that people get from Liberia within every 2 years. But yet, what do we get in return? Nothing. And I think this is where our leaders should come in. And I will encourage that if I don't know what kind of leadership we'll have, if a military leadership would take over and stop all of those concessions, black everything, and call them to order, come sit down here, bring your books, you'll come. We're re-signing this thing, you like it stay, you like it go, that military government. Okay? And I'm not saying the kind of military government where they'll kind of grab people and kill them, no. But you have to set the system straight. Maybe you tell the president, Pape, go sit down to your house. Move your hand for anything here. You are retired as of today's day, go sit down to your house. All your ministers will investigate or you found guilty. Then what Francis was saying, you're gonna build jail. Just based on that zero put the poker inside, let mosquito eat them. Maybe one big hell of a zero put fence around and put it inside. Let mosquito be eating them for the first time. Then they know. Sleeping in the heat. Eh?
That'd be America respect it, right? But it'll be in Africa.
Well, you're not killing them, you're not beating them, you're putting them mosquito in there, and the mosquito eating the other people. So I think we need to straighten up this system. And people, I hear every time, most of all, even myself say, investors will not come to Liberia, will they cannot condition the law. Some investors will come. The kind of investors that will come, those crook investors will come because we know we are in crisis. I'll give you one example. Look at the Danish company, Maersk, okay? That ATM terminal, that the business people been making for over 200 years. A family business, they know it well, all over the world, okay? They took advantage of Liberia because they know we just came from war during Ellington. They went for 25 years contract with $25 million. Hell no. They people made 25 million.
The AMP terminals from Holland.
I say, that Maersk, you know what the M stand for? APM terminal. You know what the Maersk stand for? That is a conglomeration.
Yeah, but your era now. I can't argue.
I'm telling you. So that company, they got it even in the UK. So all the ports in UK, they got it there all over the world. Okay, that the business the people make. So they took advantage of Liberia. They know, people will be hungry for money. 25 million, they pull it down. Every single day, were carrying it around, making people to some people. 25 million, no got it. When I was in school, 2008, 2009 to 2010, they had a high. In fact, in 2015, 2015, they decommissioned the largest ship they had. They brought a new one. Okay, but the largest ship that Maersk had, they were called Emma Maersk. Their grandmother's name, Emma Maersk. Okay, doing 15,000 TEU on a slot. So by the time look at them leave from China to get America, they finish making 25 million, but then to go back, they finish making 25 million. But we can take 25 million for 25 years. Can you imagine? And every year, the contract they did, I don't know the specification, because kind of contract send us to refurbish the container port, the container terminal. We got something called BOO or BOOT or BO. Okay, build and operate and transfer and all the things. We don't know. So they need people just sign because they see 25 million. They sign. Yeah, we're suffering now. So if that BOOT, where you got to build and turn over later on, you got the increase every day, the increase fee every month, every year. So they will build, they will get that money up, and then we still say that by the time they leave it, they turn it over to all already. You see? So all these things, we are the loser. So bad governance is our problem. And it's all about placing the wrong peg in the wrong hole. Putting round peg in, I don't know how to call it, round something in wrong peg or whatever. Square in the air. So you see, now somebody say you don't have to be a doctor to be health minister. I agree. You don't have to be a doctor to be health minister. But there's somebody who did computer science go make health minister. Yeah, he will. How much the intricacies, every error, the manual mechanic you go gain car or repair, he will lose some screws. So this thing here for
Linford, let me differ with you. I live right here in the United Kingdom. The health secretary have no doctor degree. They have civil servant. He just an administrator, but they have the seasonal civil servant that sit in there that feed him with information. This is what we need, because he an administrator. He only manage the business. He's not a doctor. The guy who is the defense minister, he have no army connection, but he's an administrator.
Paul,
that's how the UK they set that thing, but they get the civil servant. Listen now.
Wait. Yeah, and you I was talking and you disagree with me, but let me also modify what I'm saying. No, you're talking about UK. I live in all the things you're talking I know, but this is a structured system you're talking about, system that is working already. But you got a system that is broken down, then you trying to build it up, and then you see, it makes people would not agree with what I always try to say, but you got to know, you got to know somebody who you put in there got to know something. Okay, grab me, go maybe find a minister, make a budget, bring it to me. I know about figure, I know all the things that you talk about recaps and this and that. I only look at it, anything say where I'll sign it, finish. But in a country that is corrupt, like Liberia, in a broken down system, so you grab any Tom, Dick, and Harry and put it anywhere and say, "Oh, you gotta no." You talking about structured country. Me, if he came into UK, you say can't be finance minister. I can be because the system is already working. But take the financial expert from UK and came to Liberia tend to be finance minister. Then financial expert came to Liberia tend to be finance minister. The guy will be looking around where to start from because the system not working. I hope you try to understand what I'm saying. But anyway, I agree that you don't have to be expert in the area to manage the area. But if you put me in the kitchen, say can't go be chief of restaurant.
Yeah, but that have failed us. We have a health minister. We have a health minister that had a hospital called Hope Hospital. Because she's a doctor, she's not an administrator. Poor performance. This is what we get in Liberia. If you have the knowledge in the area, if you're administrator, you perform well. So that argument, a friend say here can manage somewhere, and you take it from where he managed before and send him to another entity to manage, he will still perform well. That's just leadership. Because you enter, what we're lacking? No.
Liberia, into the problem with Liberia.
Yeah.
It's not about who you appoint. When you appoint in Liberia, the UK, they appoint they appoint Paul Trippett at the Ministry of Commerce. Paul coming there, Paul is going to move. You're not going to remove anybody there. Only your office staff probably you change around. But that minister in Liberia, you appoint a minister of commerce or whatever, you come, you won't change it. The technical men who are trained. They say only men can do their job. So how the system is broken down. Nobody happy. It's the problem. Only men can do that job. They may learn the job. They put the next man, Muna man. But the S, Muna man, he learned the job. The man go sit down. People who went for training all around the world, who train. I mean, they send them. Our partners send the posts for training. America, Sweden, UK. The next government can take people from there. People are technocrats. They're not supposed to be removed. They're not political appointees. They're not supposed to be touched. That will happen. That make their function. Those systems. It's functional. Even in Sweden, the only people around here think that the only person that very special that the finance ministers are always economists or some financial experts. You got the budget. Kind of these guys translate the budget. The financial nuances, kind of thing. Yeah, but the Minister of Defense in the military man. Nobody, the Minister of Health, not doctor. They are administrators, but it's those who underneath the technocrats are there. They're just there to administer, to manage. That's the bigger America will have.
And besides that, there are key areas where you need technicians to be manager. You need technical people to be manager. They're not just all the things. Okay, I was talking about the port. Okay, now you can't just put anybody at the port. This is complex. That port you see, and now when they say coming there and leaving, there's a lot of things. You got the managerial part of it, you got the technical part of it, you got the security part of it. So, but anyway, again, and Francis made a certain point. If you carry to report, I will change all the people that were there before and bring new people. And those new people are bringing somebody they know nothing. So what happened to the system? The system collapsed. when you move me, the new group come. So in that going anywhere, it's just there. That's just the structure we're looking at.
Is it there? Everybody come here and learn. And you learn small, we move from there. Other man can you never says he learns small, then he become expert. People who went to school for 25, who work in no places for 25, 30 years, they're the expert, they move them from there. Then the man can after 4 years says and then you become expert. I mean, look, like we go anywhere in our country.
Yeah.
So these are the basic things we
not
need to
go anywhere. You got a technician that came to the UK to do water and sanitation that have no administrative experience. You gave him a massive entity. He said, okay, this is classic. So what I'm going to do, let me remove the old pipes and bring new pipes. And then a same technician decided, he removed a lot of people and brought his own people. They go to build substance or something. And then everybody said, that's a good job. When he leaves, another group will come to, they'll remove that his group that already learned how to build our substandard little water thing. They'll bring their own people. So friends say, right, the whole society, I think I agree with Lee for this is what we need. Somebody that will come in, constitution shut down, everything go to the drawing board from day one. This is where we're heading now. That's the only way the library will be good. I can't see that happening. So we need a complete system overhaul. That's what we need.
Emma Glasgow, that girl, she went to the Kingdom Maritime School. She got a master from maritime right in Malmo. Yeah, I get was doing extremely well. The girl lifted that fisheries authority. Small money coming in from UNDP, they put fighting her. They have to suspend her with our investigation. So that's the problem we have in our country. Certain positions should be it should be apolitical. You look
and they'll bring somebody that have no idea. You see?
No. You see, what put it?
And that kind of person.
Look, the thing about it is,
let her, they're supposed to keep her, and people learn from underneath her.
The people with the loudest mouth, people with the loudest mouth in Monrovia, in Liberia, I put in get a fat job. Nothing obvious in that. So armchairs intellectuals. They go to a tire shop, they argue, they speak all the BB book. They're armchair intellectuals. They get in position, they can't even perform.
Well, guys, I think the night is fast spent, and it was good to be here. And for our viewers, we want to say thank you very much. I don't know whether you guys got some parting comments just before we take our exit for tonight.
No, I mean, I will be the first guy. I mean, it was a very interesting show discussion.
My parting comment would be,
yeah, first again, for change, we got points delay.
For where?
Oh, go ahead.
My parting comment would be that Zelensky were used by the CIA, and America can lift you up high, and when it move from behind you, this is where you get. Zelensky will be at 10 Downing Street tomorrow morning. He's on his way now. They're having a meeting here. The European, what they're going to do, the Prime Minister called a meeting. He will be here. They will strategize again. Zelensky will go back to Donald Trump and go back in. Mark my word. His head is in a tiger mouth. He cannot play hardball at this time. He does not have the ammunition. They are losing people. Russia is aiming at them hard if this thing keep dragging on. By the time they realize they got to take huge portion of that country. So this is about the time that put the ego aside, get your peace deal. Now you can start on this who becomes security in a place. His hand is in a tiger mouth. He have to listen to the crazy Trump. That's how I see it. In regards to Liberia, I think my president need to do something dramatic that haven't happened before in Liberia. That is, 80-year-old, I have nothing to lose ever. Liberia going forward from today, we're going to cut all of these things. Just make your name and get out of the way. Whether that 1 year or 6 months, leave your mark. But the way Papa dressing, he wearing the kind of suit, the shoe he never wore before, I don't see this happening. So where are we heading? The $8.4 billion we meant to get on foreign aid, 70% is not coming in. So let them do the recap and say maybe they will raise $2 million or $3 million or $5 million or $6 million, and that money going forward, lawmakers, sorry, you are earning $30, you came in, will not buy your car anymore. If you want a car, then we'll start paying the huge amount. They have to take some kind of bold step. If you want your $5,000 salary, we can buy you a car. If you want a car, then we'll pay you less money. They have to take a bold step. That's the only way forward. And focus. If I were the president now, I would send a team to Burkina Faso. How the young man is turning agriculture, making profit out of agriculture and the things that he's doing. Let them send young people to go study him and come do the same thing in Liberia. They say the age of Methuselah have nothing to do with the wisdom of Solomon. Solomon right in Africa, they're right there. Go and learn from him. So on that note, it was a great show, guys.
Yeah, from my end, I mean, we hope that the situation in Liberia will improve. Our people's lives will change, and our state security, apparatus, will be, highly paid, and have some respect in the country. So far, that's all. I mean, whatever happened, I would say Zelensky stood his ground today. He was the man of the month. and probably he'll be voted as the man of the year. He stood up to his ground. But all I know that you guys have a good show, and I mean it was a good show, guys. So we see on Tuesday rather. And no, tomorrow I got to go on the farm. So early morning, guys. So we'll see it.
I know, right? The rest eating the bread and eating the rice.
I know, right? Yeah.
Well, from my end, I want to say thank you, guys. It was a great show, you know. Though we did not have a guest, but we did discuss the issue the best we can. And to our viewers, we want to say thank you very much for sticking with us. Like we usually say, without you, we cannot be here, and without us, we guess you will not be here as well, because you will not yet be looking at your computer screen. But when it comes to the topic that we discussed this evening, let me start from the home front and end on the outside war. I think the police need to recalibrate, and I'm very disappointed in the police, because I remember that this police that is functioning now, at least maybe okay, the structure of the police, but it could not be the very police officers, because my country, Norway, helped to train those police, and I know Norwegian people will not train you to be what you are now. So I hope you can see what's happening. You are the public, the first contact to the public. So if the public is turning against you, you should recalibrate. Gregory Coleman, you should know that your police is losing confidence with the public, and so you should re-strategize and see how they can get well connected to the public and regain that respect. And when it comes to the off-budget spending, we hope our government will do better. The people we used to depend on the general used to eat your anti-hot or your anti-2, she got nothing again. So the small one you get, you try to manage it. So, you know, Donald Trump is unpredictable. The man, I think he said 3 months, he could last well over to his term that he's in office. Nobody knows. So let's manage the little one we got now. And when it comes to the Zelensky thing, I think Zelensky only acted. I think he's a frustrated young man, thinking that he's equal to Trump. I mean, let's forget about Trump as Trump. Let's look at America as a country. Trump may be this funny guy who is, you know, very flamboyant, but America operates on a structure, on a system. Yeah, America is America. Whether Democrat or Republican, the guy they want. And let me tell you one thing. I read a book, and I'll recommend that book to you guys. Yeah, see them. I'll recommend a book to you guys.
A hero and a coward are meeting in the Oval Office today. And when the meeting is over, the hero will return home to Ukraine.
Okay. Whether that's hero can be 0 sometimes. So now hero can be 0. But let me tell you something. I want you and Paul to look for this book. I don't know whether it's online, but the title of that book, the book was written by this guy from the UK, the great writer William Foster. The title of that book is The Visible and Invisible Governments of America. Look for that book. You read that book, you know that Trump is not president. Biden was not president. Obama they're not president. They are just the public administrator. The real presidents of America, they are in a dark place. You don't see them. When you become president, even Trump knows that he's not a president. They are just the public administrators. So you know that it's a deep system. So Zelensky, I think and Trump, you see what Trump told him? Trump told him, say you play your dangerous game. You know, you don't have the Trump card. So and he warned him that you're looking for World War III, and besides that, your people are dying. So they gave him key words that he should contemplate on. So whether he acted like a hero or whatever, there will be consequence. And we all will hope that the consequence will not be as bad as I think it would be.
I mean, this guy is training, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
that mini-raw is
training.
the mini-raw the American one. They will get a mini-raw.
Zelensky is trending on Twitter.
Yeah,
Jesus.
he was trained. That's the thing.
He was trained
on Twitter itself. Yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
Francais, if I stay on the screen right now and talk about, if I stay on the screen now, if I stay on the screen now,
is the one, the American one.
I can stand right here on the screen and take off my trousers, it will go viral.
Not for negative thing, my man.
Oh, but the net, wait, me, we got no trouble with it yet. Let's wait. The next few days, Paul said, after the meeting in England, we see Zelensky going back to America, he's going to go back. So
I'm now go back.
But guys, I think it was a good show. So
I see you guys. 11 o'clock here now.
And we'll be back. This was the last edition of the show for February. We'll be back here on the 4th of March, which will be Tuesday. And hopefully we'll be here with some new topics again to discuss. Thanks for watching and be our guest on Tuesday.